So now we're going live again. Yes, please. I'm hoping that people can. Let's see. All right. Wait, I am going. I saw you, Adam, and I'm just tapping on you. Please. Oh, Taz is not loving this, so wait, hold on. Yes, I'm live. Oh, Taz, you want to go out back? Okay. Adam.
Hey, did you want me on now?
Yes, I did. Only because I could not get Cold Heart, but I'm going to get him if he hangs in there. But I saw you, and I just thought, I've got to get one of the young men that I plan to speak with this evening. So I'm tapping on that thing. So thank you. I appreciate your hanging in there with this. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine, and I'm remaining calm.
Yeah, you are.
Look funny, but she's calm, but even though she looks kind of silly. And I'm just so grateful to you for what you wrote for the archive post, and for all of this. Taz is of course yelling in the background. So how are you feeling about this?
I feel good. I don't know that I fully understood what was happening today, like with the re-release. So that was
Surprise!
yeah, that was nice. I knew about the archive and stuff, and I knew about this
Yes.
live session, obviously, but I didn't know that it was going to be on Spotify. And Absolute and Doubt had been on Spotify, but it's nice that it's in there in context with everything else. So it's great.
Yes. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was trying to keep it just we're having a big celebration. I mean, so and it's been a lot of hard work on the part of certain people have totally guided me through this, because what do I know? I'm finishing up the school year, and but they've done an amazing job, and just everybody has just been fantastic working together to everybody doing their own part in their own piece, and it's just been so interesting for me to hear, like Charlie telling how he met Gus from Cold Heart, and that he and Kean Patterson saying he met Gus through Fat Nick, and all these different ways that people had met each other. Now I do remember, though, I feel like Gus made some kind of tweet or something about you. It was like a public, ooh, I wonder if he likes me kind of thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I didn't see that until way later.
Mm-hmm.
I think what happened was NetArb sent me the White Tea beat, and that was like, I know everyone through NetArb too. Like aside from Cold Heart, everyone I've met is through NetArb, and he sent me the White Tea beat, and he was like, "I want you to get on this with Peep." But I think he said like this like new rapper or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't like the beat. I at the time I didn't like it because it didn't have anyone on it. It was just like the blank beat, and for whatever reason I passed on it, which was dumb.
Well, but I mean, another wonderful song happened with you, and with then there was Gus and Young Bruh, as he told me.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's so interesting. See, now nobody knew that. I didn't know that. See, this is why I hung in there, to hear all these interesting stories. I mean, like I'd never heard about. I wanted to know about that month of March in Denver, because boy, that was a whole bunch of, who knows what was going on.
Yeah, I knew nothing about that either.
Yeah. See, we're all getting some information, putting the puzzle pieces together. Taz is yelling. I'm having to walk back and forth because I have the remnants of my salad left, and he wants to eat it. So I'm just going to stand here picking tiny bits of leaves. I actually have, it's the same bowl. Wait, can you see this yellow bowl? Yeah. That Gus took a series of pictures. There's like 5 or 6 pictures where I was eating at the table with this yellow bowl, and the dog is sitting in this chair opposite me looking, and then I feed him across the table. Such a pain in the neck, but he's very expressive. Anyway, so yeah, and I loved what you wrote, and it was so honest and wonderful also to read the part about how working with Gus, like how he, you know, could kind of read you on when you guys were performing together.
Yeah, he was so good at that.
And you can see, I mean, I just saw you kind of reading each other, you know.
It was me looking at him, begging for help.
Yeah.
And because I was running out of breath. And
you're being modest. I met you. I met you in New York on April 17, and you had just performed. Gus and I think, were alone downstairs, and I think he was having like a little glass of whiskey, and or something, and you know, to kind of calm down and take the edge off, I guess. And you came down. You were like, you just performed. You're a little, you know, sweaty, I'll say. And you said they were, you know, because the New York audience, and you said they were very, you know, they were sort of, it surprised you, the audience in New York. They were very welcoming and gracious, and you were pleased.
Yeah, that's how every show was. Again, like we only played maybe 15 shows or something. We played 3 together that weekend. And then I did 2 weeks of a tour with him, but like it wasn't like a normal opening spot on a tour where everyone is there for the headline. Everyone was there for the headliner, but because we were part of the same group, maybe, or something like that, like the crowd just enjoyed everything. And it I don't know. It's not like that. I can't imagine ever being a part of an environment like that, but you know.
Yeah, certainly, probably one of you know, a part of one's life, and that's just there, and it won't happen again. But there it is. So that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, those shows were awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was amazed that April 17. Yeah, it was April 17. Yeah, that was the first one. And we were just, everybody was coming from Long Beach, and I know he, you know, he was not happy about that. Everybody kind of literally crept in through people were crawling in like through the crevices in the wall. It was amazing. Gus, Gus. And he was really nervous, I know. But he killed it. I mean, it was wonderful. And there were so many people there. I couldn't believe it. They had to, in fact, they changed that. It was going to be downstairs, but they had to move it to upstairs because so many people came.
That's good.
And that's when I first met Roger Django, and there was this young man with long red hair standing on the sidewalk, and I was wondering who he was, and you know, Mascarilla.
Yeah, so that's where I first met him as well. And I mean, like Gus, I had probably been reading his blog for a while.
Yeah.
So I met a lot of people that night for the first time. So really awesome.
Yeah. Well, Adam, I appreciate you, and I am grateful to you for hanging in there this evening while I fiddled around, and probably going to fiddle around again. But I got one more young man, everybody, and
of course.
One last thing. So you're working, and you were touring. You know, you're working a lot and doing a lot of good things. How's all that going?
It's going well. I mean, the last thing I'll say is that, like, I wouldn't, I don't know that I would be, I used to work, even when I first met you, like I had a regular job, like a career job. And like without those shows, I don't think that I would have had like the drive or like anyone to push me to say you should pursue this full time. And like I've been doing music full time for years, so I have Gus to thank for that, because that's like you know, my dream, obviously. So I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, I'm just plan on keep working.
Good for you. I think you're doing very well. That's from what I see. And you can always just stick a big old tattoo on your face, and then you'll never have a regular job again.
I'm saving that. Yeah, I'm saving that for when things get desperate.
Good. That's a good, very good strategy.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh.
Well, thank
Okay.
you again.
Thank
Really.
you. Thank you. I hope to see you and talk with you again
Yeah,
soon.
sounds good. Thanks, Liza.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wicker phase springs eternal. Okay, so I was successful with that. So I had to skip somebody, but I'm going to find him now. I'm not just giving up on the young man that I had to skip. Okay, so Adam's there. I see Ned Arbin. And I'm looking for. I don't know why it's so tough to get this one young man. Let's see. I'm not giving up. Ooh, maybe he's in there. Oh, it always changes my view. It's very unfashionable to see that. Okay, you. I'm picking the young man that I'm trying to. All right. Well, all right. I'm going ahead and bingo. I'm doing you, dude. Sorry, honey. I had to. I know you weren't expecting to come on. Come on. Yay. There he is. Okay. You were there. I had to tap on the circle. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm very glad to see you, and I'm very grateful that you did this. Neither of us like being public, but here we are. So how do you feel about this?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were back here.
Oh,
Oh,
I see you.
I'm.
I'm asking you, how do
It's
you
a bit
feel about
emotional,
it?
you know. It's
Yeah.
the anniversary of something that changed my life. So.
Yeah. Big deal. Yeah. But I mean, my God, I mean, there's
Oh,
so many.
I feel great about all of this. I'm so happy that I'm a part of it.
Yeah, so am I. And you know, it's there's some more little things down the road that we have planned about this particular piece of work. But so what I loved reading about in the archive post that you wrote was how so you met Gus around this time physically in person too, right?
Yes, yeah. It was around this time of like years ago. Yeah.
It was like,
Well,
yeah,
like
April, May.
in person. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were in contact through email and
Long before. Yeah.
and before I knew he was little Peep, he was just Gus, and
Gus.
I was just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was going by a young smoke sack at the time.
Yes, young smoke a sack. That's what you are in the emails. Yeah. I mean, that's such an amazing
Yeah.
story, though, that you had been working for a full year before, more than. Like it starts like March 2015, I think you guys started going back and forth. And he was like, "No, I'm going to pay you more. You're shortchanging yourself. Here's
Yeah.
$20 or
No,
$15 instead of 10 for your beef." And but then I remember hearing about how you,
he
yeah,
was
how
so
you,
he was so kind.
well, he is, yeah, generous guy. He was, yeah. Um, but he, but he,
I had never received something like that, and that's around that time I had also like kind of like pay like my card bill off and stuff like that, and he was so kind and generous to like offer more money and say like that, and I was new to it, so I didn't really know what was going on, but like I just I just was appreciated it so much, and then it just evolved into something that was like way bigger than I thought it would ever be. Oh, and I have this picture, this painting behind.
Yes. It's a
got
little
me.
bit difficult for me to see it, a little bit difficult, but I know I saw that picture in person, actually. I think I was there. Yep, yep, yeah, that's great. Now, when was the moment, though, that you guys, because I love hearing about, you mean you're Gus, your little Peep. Oh, you're Gus, the guy I already knew for over a year. When was that moment?
I actually, like, I had just moved to California, like, and I had no money or anything, and like, and a friend of mine was telling me, "Oh, you got to hear about this guy, Lil Peep. You got to hear about this guy, Lil Peep. He's so great." And I was like, "Let me check him out." And I went to his SoundCloud, and I was obsessed. And then I was like, "All right, I gotta email him because the music was so good." And then I saw the email, and I was like, "There's no way."
I know him.
I was like, "There's no way."
That's
And then instantly, I just was like, I started to think of like something that like he would like. I had heard Star Shopping, and I was like, I think I have something that he might like, because I had made these good like these beats with guitars in them, and then I sent him 19, and then that's really like, I think when we really started to like, you know, connect on like I think before we were working out, it was like really like, I'd say rap influenced, like yeah, and then it went to this
rock.
emotional kind of guitar
Mm-hmm.
rock kind of
Yeah.
like music,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just so exciting for me. And when, because I had sent him the beat for 19, and then he uploaded it pretty much I think it was the same day,
Yeah.
or the next, like the next day. He was very like impulsive with that. And then
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
I remember running around my I was in an Airbnb at the time, and I remember running around and being like, I had never heard anything like this, so I was just so excited. And then
Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah.
and then that's when Drive, and I sent him Drive, the beat for Driveway, right
Mm-hmm.
after. And I'd already like appreciated him so much, but like Gus, he never told me he was Lil Peep through via email, you know, so he would
Mm-hmm.
just went by
Yeah,
Gus.
that's right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
so it was very surprising for me. And then there's this funny story where I was texting him, and we hadn't met yet, but we both have like a cash sign on our middle fingers.
Oh,
So
uh-huh.
and then I texted him, and I showed him a picture. I was like, "Look, I just got a tattoo," and he was like, "I have the same, like the same
Mm-hmm.
cash sign in the same
Mm-hmm.
place." So
Wow.
then we kind of like it was just
Oh, oh, he's froze.
how close I was.
Oh, don't go away.
So I was like, "Hey, we should just out and then work on music." And then we did Tears in person. Tears is actually like the first song we did face to face, like in a studio, like in our Airbnb.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. These are
Yeah.
wonderful stories. Now, and you were also, did you go to like those early, like, I think there's a performance, is it May 8? Where he was, yeah, performing
I think it,
in LA.
yeah, I was we did this performance, and it was like my friend had told me he was throwing a show, and I said, you gotta get Peep on the lineup. He's amazing." And so he put him on the lineup, and like there was nobody there really, but
Oh,
um
yeah, that was what you wrote about. Yeah. But he sang his guts out.
he was it was he yeah, he sang his guts out, and I was just there kind of like headbanging. I had long hair, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what, see, because I mean, like there will be these pictures or there'll be little bits of video,
yeah,
and I'll see you there. I'm like, oh, I know who that is. And then there'll be some with Laderick and that, and then a whole bunch of guys. And so yeah, I mean, that March, April, May, where he was, doing so much, and then he came home,
Yeah.
obviously, he was home for a couple of weeks in May and doing more, and made Teen
Yeah.
Romance. I mean, we didn't even talk about that, LaDerek and I.
Yeah, Teen Romance was amazing.
Yeah. So, that's so interesting, though. I mean, I love, again, it's this whole theme of people meeting each other on the internet, maybe hearing the SoundCloud and then getting to the email and emailing and starting communication or introducing one to another, and then being able to meet in person. Again,
Yeah.
it's just so amazing to me.
I
It
thought it
really.
was incredible that like we were both on the East Coast when we first started talking, and then we both
Mm-hmm.
ended up in California, and he wasn't too far away from me, and I was like, wow, this is like a great coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should actually hang out
Mm-hmm.
and work on music. And then I like would hang him and Tracy would come over and hang out, and like they recorded the White Wine, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what Nadar would come over, and like
Mm-hmm.
it was just so special to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like it was so exciting because I felt like it was something so new to music, and like it was very, like, in my opinion, risky, but like
Mm-hmm.
worth the try. And
Mm-hmm.
like and
Clearly.
and and then I remember Gus telling me, he was like, I think 19 is really gonna be like a very special song, and and that meant the world to me because
Mm-hmm.
I at that point I just working on beats, and I just was like trying to make it by, like I probably had like $20 in my pocket or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
And like, and he just believed in it, and my motivation went, I just was like, I gotta make him all these beats. So I just
Yeah.
started making beats like left and right for him. I was just like focused completely on making music for him. So it's like such an exciting time.
Yeah. And I do remember him playing 19 loud in the house, loud. It was there were, some songs that he was very proud of them and played them a lot and loudly. So
Yeah.
that was one of them. I mean, you know, I didn't know some of the songs because, like I was telling Roger, I knew Bandcamp and I bought the Bandcamp, and then I would look for stuff on YouTube, but I didn't know SoundCloud so well. And I still am not very good at, like, why is it when I'm on his thing and I'm listening to the music and then suddenly it goes to somebody else's thing? And why is it? I'm
Yeah.
not very good at navigating it. So there
Yeah.
were, yeah, songs I didn't know so well, and then he'd come home and play them.
I think Gus was played a huge part in SoundCloud growing. He was one of the pioneers of SoundCloud, the movement. I honestly think like he made it really special, and like inspired other artists to like upload music. And
Mm.
so it's really important too that I think that, like, people know that.
And he was very excited about it, and that was what he came and told me about. This is an incredible mama, because we loved the song "Dinosaurs Will Die" by NoFX, and
Oh,
the
he loved
message.
No Effects
Yeah, that
so
was
much.
big.
That
Yeah.
that was his
And
favorite.
that was Oscar who introduced us all to NoFX. But that song "Dinosaurs Will Die" about the end of the music business and music industry, I guess. And he came running in to tell me about SoundCloud. He said, because it's like anybody can do this. And then he showed me Mac
Yeah.
Miller on YouTube. He said he's a little bit earlier, and he did his on YouTube, but I can do this on here. And it was really, yeah,
Yes, he was right.
yeah, very
He,
excited.
he his intuition was very strong, and he knew that, like, that with that platform he could just he was very spontaneous. He would just upload the song. Like, we would make a song and upload it. I was like, wow, you don't even want to
Yeah,
wait a little bit. He's just like, nope, upload it right after we
yeah,
record it.
yeah.
And I
And go ahead.
was like amazing. I'd like, because usually people overthink things, and he was like, nope, just upload it like right now.
Yeah. That and I remember some of his friends in Long Beach would say, you know, he would do that, and then he'd go, like in 2015 or earlier, you know, he would be like, no, I don't like that, I'm taking it down. And you know, so there would be some songs that he liked, and then he was like, no, and he was okay with that. And I think that, yeah, I think there's a kind of a confidence and, like you say, daring. That's pretty great.
With Gus, I think he was growing so fast, like as far as music wise, that he was just excited for the next, like what was to come next. That like he would be like forget about that. Like the next song I'm gonna make is gonna be 10 times better.
Yeah.
And like and it was a huge part of his growth. And I thought that was like it's like the hunger to strive to make better music, and I thought that was amazing about him. So I respected that so much, and I didn't really understand it, like how like, you know, like at the time I was like, wow, that's I didn't have the confidence like that, but I appreciated it. I admired it so much that he was, you know, so like he had so much faith in his next releases, and I thought that was great.
And in his collaborators too. You know, he
Definitely.
absolutely loved that. He loved all of his collaborators. I'm going to just show you
That was another big thing
Can you see
that how much he, oh yeah.
This was the SoundCloud. Wait. They gave me this SoundCloud. Can you see the SoundCloud thing? I'm trying to angle it. Can you see that SoundCloud Culture Award? Maybe not. Maybe here, I'll turn it, and then this way I'll make sure you can there.
Yeah.
So this is
that's amazing.
Isn't that beautiful? They gave that to me last fall, and yeah, it's the first one, SoundCloud Culture Award. They handed that to me. So anyway, and then this is a beautiful portrait that somebody gave to me. It's like, oh
that's
my
a
God.
beautiful picture.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
have pictures of Gus all over the house. Like.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I probably bet there's two more young men I'm going to try to find, although everybody's probably like, we've got to go to bed. But and of course Taz is yelling at me because he wants the rest of the salad. Oh, she's sweeping. Yeah, good girl. Aw, look, she's all clean and cute. Taz had to get a haircut. Hey, it was like, oh my God. We were trying to give him a haircut and it just didn't, I can't do it. So, but yeah, he's yelling at me. I have to wash the salad bowl out because you can still smell it otherwise. Forgive me. Sorry. and he like yells at me for it. No. Well, all right, darling. I'm going to try to get the cold heart and then but I am very grateful to you for doing this. Both you and I don't like having to be on public things, but if we just focus on each other, it doesn't, you know, we can pretend
Exactly. No,
we're just alone and chatting, but we'll be doing this again. I'm sure. So, and I look forward to having other conversations. Yes.
Definitely.
Hang in
I look
there.
forward to it too. And I appreciate you involving.
Well, I appreciate you. Hang in there. You're doing great.
I appreciate you so much.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye, sweetheart. Bye.
Bye.
That was Smoke a Sack. Smoke a Sack that I always call Dylan because that's what his mom called him. And he's a dear person that Gus loved. Now I'm going to try to find, oh golly, here we go. I don't know why. Taz, you want to come up back? Come on. Oh golly. Well, I see Andre. I see Since When. Let's see. I'm trying. Oh, there better not be a raccoon out there. Okay. Golly. Nope. I'm just going to keep looking. Taz went out back, and there are raccoons in this neighborhood. Well, they're all over. And just got to keep an eye on him. Good boy. Let's see. I'm gonna keep looking for Cold Heart. He's probably given up and figured, never mind, she's never going to find me. I'm just gonna keep looking. Well, that was amazing to hear from Smokesack. Really nice. He's a shy person, and so it was brave of him to do that. Get on there with me, but I know he did it for a good cause. Yep. I know. I know. I know. Oh, gosh. I so want to get this young man on here. And he's the one young man I had to skip over him because I saw I couldn't get him and I couldn't get him. It's very odd. I don't understand why he isn't showing up every single time. Oh, no. Somebody's asked for him. And when they asked for him, I thought it was him. Mm-hmm. Oh, Polari. Come on. Mm-hmm. Not going to give up. Not going to give up. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these young men, 6 of 8. And I appreciate everybody's patience. I want people to be able to hear from these producers, these young men who worked on this project. Come on. I'm going to get you. Keep asking, keep requesting. I think what you may have to do is just keep requesting, and then your name will come in the list, because I keep requesting you and some other people's names come in. So it's a very fascinating process. I mean, in fact, one person keeps coming in. And I know your name. It's very easy. I follow you, and let's see if I can just, yeah, there are so many people requesting to come on here that it's getting in the way of the producers, and I feel badly about that, and I appreciate people wanting to participate, but I think because of the traffic, the producers are getting bumped off. But hang in there. I'm begging you to hang in there. Colty. Don't give up. I'm not going to give up on you. I really don't want to give up. Let me just do it again. Let's just get back to it. It's like a do-over. So isn't that amazing to hear how, I was going to say Dylan, Smoke a Sack, and Gus knew each other a whole year, more than a year, via email and collaborating together and supporting each other back and forth before they then met in person from somebody else. That's such an amazing thing. And then the Smoke a Sack recognized, he said, oh my God, I know that guy because of the email. It's just so interesting to me, these stories about how all of these boys, I'm going to go ahead and say it because I'm an old mom, met each other. Golly. I appreciate everybody. But I can't find, and I can't even find Fox Wedding. I mean, I'm looking for either one of you guys. And got ya. Please, please. Please, please, please. I got him, please. Yes!
Hi, Mama.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being so patient and hanging in there.
Never give up.
This? Who is this?
My baby Milan.
Oh, my God.
She has to burp right now.
Oh, oh, my God, how beautiful. Are you burping your baby? That is wonderful. Congratulations. I had no idea.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Oh, my goodness. How old is...
We've been watching the live.
What, darling?
We've been watching the live.
Well, I mean, it's no fun watching me going, but
give up.
Yeah.
My wife helped me do it while I was burping her.
Good for her. What's your wife's name?
Jamie.
Jamie. And where are you guys right now? Hi, Jamie.
Hi. In our house in Queens.
You're in Queens. Okay.
Yeah.
When was Milan? Is that her name?
Yeah.
When was she born?
April 23rd.
Oh my gosh. Well, say it.
She's only 1 month.
Absolutely beautiful, first of all, but what a time to have a baby.
Yeah. Pretty
wow. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
So are you sleeping much?
Not really, but I'm trying to get the hang of it.
Yeah. It gets, you're thinking, oh my God, is this ever going to change? Is this my life? And it gets easier. Although Gus never slept on his own. No. Ask Oscar. He slept in Oscar's room or in my room.
He had to sleep with someone.
She's holding her head and stuff. She's strong.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Get there.
Big and strong. Is she nursing? You guys nursing? Yeah.
Wait, what is that? Breastfeeding?
Yes.
No, my wife does a breast pump.
Okay. Oh yeah, pump. Yeah, I did that for Oscar. Yep. And then after a while, but that's good. That's good, healthy stuff. You got to give them that good stuff, at least in the beginning. That's great.
Of course.
That's wonderful. Oh, so
but yeah, I'm really happy that CryBaby finally is on streaming. I never thought it would be, like Charlie said.
Yeah. And I got to get you a onesie. I didn't know. Okay, those are. I'm gonna get you a couple of onesies. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I didn't know you had a baby, and that's my bad. But then I got one for Nedar, but his kid's a monster, so he's way too big for the 1.5, even though he's 1.5. That's great.
Yeah.
But so I found it so interesting that you knew Charlie and introduced Charlie to Gus, and I love that picture. I saw that on, I think it was his Instagram page.
Yeah. We're like bond in that picture.
Yeah.
That's funny. But through emails, me and Charlie first, and then shortly after he got introduced to Gus from like Gus seeing him produce for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
There. That's interesting.
Hold on. Switch real quick.
Just put her down.
Okay.
Oh. So we're seeing Cold Heart here. Daddy now. He's a daddy and his little baby girl. And they're in Queens. Isn't that amazing? See, everybody's growing up.
No, we were all just
Getting
little back.
older.
That's the thing too about CryBaby. It was like that was when everyone like met, and like that era was very special.
Yeah. Yeah. But you had met on email, I think, like in sort of December, right? Of 2015. Were you guys communicating?
Yeah. I think we first met through like Twitter through John Mello because he and I love John Mello, so I was like, all right. And then me and Gus started talking from there, and he was like a fan of mine and of like Thrax House and stuff.
Yeah.
And, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, around that time.
Now you're going a little bit in and out, and I want people to hear this because I think this is so interesting. Nobody knows about this, how everybody met. And I think it's, and who was a fanboy of.
Yeah, it was crazy because we were all just fanboys of each other.
Yeah.
And then everyone started working with like people they admired and stuff
Mm-hmm.
when we all got to LA.
Yes. Yes. And that's probably why, as Laderick said, Gus missed his flight home to New York on purpose.
Yeah.
In March. Because he had probably a feeling that he was going to, get to maybe likely meet you guys. And
Yeah. Plus, just like working with everyone in person is so much crazier.
yes. And, but when did you guys meet in person?
I think we first met at the place Charlie was talking about, Dragon's Den. Like, I don't know what year really, but it
Well,
was
that
like,
was 2016.
yeah, it was probably 2016.
Dragon's Den, and that's in LA?
Yeah, it was in downtown LA.
And who was that? Ned Arb who arranged that? He seems to be the guy who was arranging all those things.
Maybe more like Adam Goes Ham or something like.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right.
They were small underground shows, and like we would record songs and then go and play them that night in there and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He in that archive post, and thank you for contributing to that. I really appreciate that. I tried to put my texts in kind of in the background with like overlay of what was really going on, and then having all you guys with your stories. He's like, oh, and it's getting hectic, and oh, I have ADD, and it's all like, woo.
Yeah.
It was quite a blur, I think. You guys were, making stuff, creating things, and then performing it and doing it all over again.
Back then too.
Yeah.
That's what made it fun.
Yeah. So all right. So, and things are going okay things are going well for you now too, right? I mean, you're doing well, right? Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. That's great.
Trying to do good. Trying to look at the bright side. Never give up.
That's right. Yeah. Don't give up. No, don't give up.
Even though it's tough times right now.
I know. But it is tough times right now. But the whole thing is people didn't give up, and they're not giving up. And there's some wonderful new things going to happen. Things are going to change.
Yeah, always.
It's going to be good. I mean, this country, it's been time for a change for a long time.
Yeah.
So you're in Queens. Okay, so I'll remember that. So you're not in Brooklyn. Dadgummit, you never got that hoodie probably, did you?
No, but Fishnark and Jan still live at the old apartment I lived at.
They should. I'm going to have to go back. And I think there were a couple of, well, I'm impressed that he was able to do what he did given the situation, I guess, because that was right in the middle of all this stuff too, and this shutdown. But I'll get you that hoodie.
Hey, thank you. It's okay though if not to. I appreciate it.
Do my best. Well, I will let you be. You're a young father. You got a 1-month-old. You're going to treasure if she's sleeping now. Everybody be quiet. Cold Heart has to go to sleep. Catch an hour before she wakes up again. Cold Heart and Jamie. Well, congratulations again. Oh, and goodbye, Milan. Good night, sweet, beautiful little thing. Yeah. Wee.
Bye, Mama P. Love you.
Okay, bye-bye, honey. Love you too. Take care. Bye, Jamie. Bye, Milan. Bye-bye. They hung in there. Yay. I am so glad. Phew. Now. Okay, I know who I'm looking for. Fox. Let's see if he's still here. People are probably so tired of this. Come on, Liza. All right, Fox. Yeah. The very strange thing is that there's one person whose name comes up every time I type a completely different name, which is very odd. Fox. So he may be, this is Joe that I'm looking for, but he may be, yes, thank you. Cold Heart, thank you for hanging in there, especially with the little baby. I'm very grateful to him for hanging in there. And so he and Charlie Shuffler knew each other, and then that's how Charlie Shuffler met Gus, and the rest is history, because it's a lot of good songs they made together that we are going to work on and not give up on. Oh, let's see. Some very good names. Loving all the names. But I want to try to find Fox. Nope. So we have to just, I'm just going to keep looking for him. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for Joe. So Fox. I'm just going to keep looking for you. Because what happens is you just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, I'm noticing. It would be nice if one could just call up the invited guest. However, it's not that simple. And I swear I've been, oh golly, I have been updating. I have the latest version of Instagram on this phone. And I'm just going to keep, oh, don't give up on me. No. Not yet, not yet. Maybe I'll just see you in the, I know, I think you just have to keep requesting, honey. I know. It's got to be frustrating. I think that's what happens is it's like you have to just keep requesting. Yep, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Oh. And that was how I got the other guys. I mean, I just found them. And I'm going to keep looking for you. Even with my old eyes. But I can see. We've got to speak to 7 of the collaborators, 6 producers, and another music artist. Adam Wickaface, Springs Eternal. I am looking for Fox Wedding, who made the beat for Absolute in Doubt. And I mean, if you read on lilpeep.com in the archive post, Adam told about how Gus sent him, what was it, April 12th, did you say? I can't remember now, but he sent Adam 3 beats, and Adam selected the beat made by Fox Wedding. whose name is Joe Cavallo. And the rest is history. That amazing song was made, which I love to watch performances and the video of the performance. It's really beautiful. You can see how happy Gus was performing that song with Adam. And I'm not going to give up on you, Mr. Joe Cavallo. Mm-hmm. As funny as I look, scrolling around. So, and wow, I mean, it was amazing to see Cold Heart has a baby. Huh? So we got to get him a 6 month, 12 month, and 18 months onesies. I'm on it. Hey, Nedard, maybe you could give you the onesie to Cold Heart. I'm just teasing you. It may have, just keep going, Joe. Just keep requesting again and again. Don't give up, please. I'm going to just keep looking for you. And one day I would like to, I'm going to share, there's a, regarding all of these samples and people saying, the young man here talking about and being in disbelief that all the samples cleared and that CryBaby is actually out on all major digital streaming platforms. Gus wrote an essay about making music from other people's music, making new music from old music. And it's a very good essay. He wrote it. His English teacher assigned it, and we sneakily used it for his college essay, which he didn't know he was applying to college because I did it for him. It's a very good essay. And, it's basically about sampling music to make other music. So it's a very interesting, interesting phenomenon. It complicates certain aspects of music, certainly. Not giving. Oh, golly, sweating. Oh, no. Let's see, because I'm seeing yawns, Kornikovacs. I see some of you guys, you're still there, and you've been there from the beginning, and there you are. But I'm looking in the, I know you guys are just viewers, but I'm looking for people who are requesting. And I mean, I each time I try to request you, I'm not getting anything, which kind of means probably that you're not really there. Like you haven't gotten in, even though I'm sure you're trying. I'm sorry. But there's so many people asking to join, and it's crowding out the young man that we want to see. Wow. I'm getting a little blurry. Yep. Some interesting people. I don't know, Joe. I don't know what to do. I'm trying on. It may just be, what a silly thing to have to watch. I know, Mom, you're on the phone. young man on the feed. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, see, there's 900 people. Oh, shall I restart the live? Me? Okay. All right, good. Thank you. Nice tip. All right, so then I'm gonna zippity end, right? Just end.